What's next for the rifle? I'm comfortable enough with where it's at now. I will probably want to shoot it at least for the rest of this season before I start thinking about putting it in a different chassis. So that may not have been entirely truthful. We'll get into it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. If you're returning, if you're new here, thanks for clicking on the video. I hope you enjoy it. This time I think we're going to talk a little bit about unexpected build update for the B14R, as well as practice a stage from one of the last matches that I shot that I did not do so well at, but more on that later. So we'll start off with the rifle. And she looks a little different. It's in a chassis now. So couple new things. If we go out to the front of the rifle, you'll notice last time I had it was like an extended A2 birdcage on it. That's no longer on the rifle. After doing a little bit more shooting on paper and really diving into the numbers, I realized that it was impacting the trajectory of the ammunition. That did remove some weight from the front of the barrel, front of the rifle, but luckily with the addition of the XRS here, I was able to add almost 3 pounds, I think it was, to the fore end of the chassis. So outside of that, it's largely the same, still factory barrel. Overall, very happy with it. I wasn't quite sure how I was gonna like the XRS. It looks similar to the factory HMR chassis, but after I got it switched over and I got this one kind of set up for how I wanted it to fit me, it was a definite improvement in comfort over the factory chassis. So all good things there. One thing I guess I don't like about this chassis is the barricade stop's not very big. I wish it was a little bit longer. I will probably end up ordering one that attaches to the Arca rail. I can't say that it's improved the accuracy of the rifle, specifically like in terms of shooting groups, but the extra weight has made it easier for me to shoot off of barricades. But yeah, that's just kind of where we sit right now. I'm kind of undecided on if I want to like paint it or if I want to leave it how it is, just to have a straight black. So I'm open to comments. Let me know, comments down below, if you think we should paint it or if you think we should leave it black. But we'll go ahead and get set up here. So we're gonna start off by trying to make sure we're zeroed for one. And then we'll go ahead and warm up on the 50-yard KYL and then transition to moving the 50-yard KYL out to 100. So the way this worked at the match was there was a 50-yard KYL at 100 yards. You had unlimited rounds, but if you missed, you lost all of your points. So people would work the rack and the first 2-3 shots were easy. 4 was difficult, 5 was near impossible, and I don't know that anybody scored more than 5. So yeah, that's the premise. I'm not going to shoot for time or anything. I just want to practice trying to hit those targets at that distance. I know we're kind of running at that point into limitations of the barrel, the gun, and the ammunition, so it's a lot that has to come together. So we'll see what we can do. Wow, that is probably one of the better groups that I've gotten from this lot at Eley match, especially off of a clean gun. Maybe a 10th low, so we'll just bump her up a 10th. We'll go bottom triangle tip and see what she does for 5 more. I'm not gonna waste any more ammo. let's go ahead and move to the KYL rack. We're gonna have to reload, but we'll send one just to kind of get the party started. All right, let me reload here real quick. Unfortunately, I am shooting my match ammunition, so I have limited rounds that I can do this with. So we're trying to make them count as much as possible. We're gonna start KYL. We'll start on the big target, 50 yards. Easy. Next. 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 And last. Admittedly, there is no wind out here right now, and this rifle is absolutely hammering today. Really can't beat that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and make safe here, and then we'll go down range and we will move the KYL out to 100. So I'll be right back. Mags are loaded, Kestrel's updated. Helps when you remove the chamber flag, but hey, at least we know they work. And let's go ahead and see if this dope is gonna be right. I think it probably will be. Interesting, so that was high left. We'll do one more. We'll hold bottom right of target. And we'll see where that ended up hitting. That ended up hitting bottom right. So, okay. Next target. Next target. Miss. Start over. First target. We're starting to get some wind. Second target. Third target. So, I don't remember at the match. I stopped after 3 or 4. Let's keep going. Reset. Back to 1. Back to 2. Back to 3. 4. And I think I'm empty. Woo! 5. I was the first person in our squad to shoot this stage, so I didn't know what a good score was. So, again, I kind of rushed, and that's kind of my problem, is I rush a lot. I think I ended up with, I don't remember, 3 or 4. I'd have to go back and look, but that's a pretty good score right there, 5, based on what I saw from what everybody in my squad ended up shooting. So because we are practicing, we now know that I can reliably hit the first 4, potentially 5. Let's practice 5, 6, 7, and 8 and just kind of see, you know, what happens. So 6. Let's just re-engage 7. Looks like I'm under it. Okay, well, I think we've proven that I am not capable of hitting that half-inch target at 100 yards. Dancing all around it, I don't know. Hey, but you know what? This is why we practice. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I would feel comfortable for trying to re-engage. If I hit 5 and it was early, I would probably start over again and run through it because I know I could probably get back now. Oops. What did we do? This bullet's gonna fly weird because it just got crushed in the chamber. Let's go for target number 5 again. We hit it. Is that it? Nope. We got one more. Let's go 6. And we've hit 5 a couple times. 5. Let's go 6. Man, we smoked 6. Let's do this to finish it out. We will load 10 rounds, and we'll treat it as if we're shooting a stage. I'm not gonna worry about time again, but we'll do 10 total rounds, 8 targets. We'll hit to move on. I won't worry about dropping points or anything like that because that was one match that happened in. Most of the time it's hit to move on. At the matches for PRS, you don't lose your points, at least in the matches that I've shot, so we will practice what we typically shoot. Also, you may have noticed, this is not SK long range. I was having a lot of problems with SK long range in summer temps. So in the morning when it was cool, it would be consistent like it normally is. But when the temps would start to rise, spread that I would see, I guess vertical and horizontal dispersion is the correct term, would increase. And it just wasn't consistent. And it was costing me targets. Took the time to lot test some Eley match. It's been a significant improvement in terms of accuracy at distance. SK, oddly enough, shoots a little bit better at 50. Eley match outperforms SK at distance like 100 and beyond every time. It's not even close. All right, so start. 1. 2. Weird. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. I think that's it. Oh, one more. Can we hit 8? No pressure. Woo! Let's go! Oh my God, I couldn't do that again if I tried. Well, I think that's a great place to end the video on. Again, if you are a returning viewer, thank you very much. Hope you liked the video. If you do, press the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new here. I'm always looking for feedback, so thanks for tuning in, and I will catch y'all next time.